Well, the second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll run. This is Phil Maffa. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 33. Yellow. Yellow. Go. Hut.
They'll run here with Maffa. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They run. Maffa. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Third and 2.
Yeah! There we go. All right. There we go. 47.
Now Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. The first carry here for Jordan James. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Get set. Up.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Prescott going to change the play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 51 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Purdy from the gun. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
James will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. On the out route, It's Lamb with a grab. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down, Dallas.
Play action now. Prescott. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
On the ground, it's Maffa. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Just for baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops in short, bringing up a 4th down.
A 41-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys, maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, they can repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now a 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Play action. Now Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They will go to 53. Swear, get him, go get him. Hey. They will go to 54. Line in. Sweating, take two.
On play action, Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. He made his 1st attempt, this from 45. Santos' kick is up and through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. Able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Final play of the half. Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Purdy now to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Room here to run. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Get set, get set. RT, what's up? Hands up, hands up. What you got, what you got, what you got?
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's James. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Get set, get set.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
They go play action here. Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he was looking for the check out bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalposts, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. A carry now for Maffa. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one goes for 8 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Prescott now. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Second and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to win. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll throw again. Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The Cowboys on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Gun. We're going to 54. Why in?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
We're going to 54. Why in?
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Purdy off the play fake. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Shotgun now with Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearson on the right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
22 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 25.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Niners continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Cowboys 6.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
You want to play the next one after?
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Prescott now from the 50. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
This is McCaffrey on the give.
And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 92 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Purdy will throw for it.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home. And
do you want to play the next one now?
A loss of 9. They'll need a big play here.
So we have another one, right?
Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll run here with nothing.
All right, no
He'll
good.
be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team
Probably the Lakers. The Lakers lead, probably.
So they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys
Yeah.
get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense up the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
4th down, Prescott.
Right to him. That's crazy.
Here's a 5th
Right to
interception.
him. So you ain't going to throw it ahead of the guy.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 34-yard line.
18!
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Purdy.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place. True indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, Vice Q-tip, Ali Shaheed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the mobile dance, my do the pepper seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 17s and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded views. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then you watch